There's something you have to ask yourself, and it's important. Your life may depend. Everybody's life. Do you really believe in Santa Claus?
Hey guys, today I want to talk about the holiday special from Doctor Who called Last Christmas, where we go in depth and find out the real truth about tangerines.
Nobody likes tangerines.
The arch nemesis of the Doctor. My bad! First of all, I want to give you guys a little bit of backstory on me and Doctor Who. I was not one of the original Doctor Who fans by any means. I definitely got into it a lot later than some of the more hardcore fans, I'm sure. I started off with the 9th Doctor, and I've been watching ever since. I binge watched it on Netflix and pretty much flew through all of the episodes until I got all the way to the end of the 10th. I believe the episodes had already aired for the 11th Doctor, but I was such a hardcore Tennant fan that I refused to watch it because I just didn't want to accept having a new Doctor. I always get super attached to the character and then they switch it up on me. It's like pulling the rug from underneath you, and it's crazy. So once I got over my drama, I continued to watch it. And Matt Smith eventually grew on me as well, and then the same exact thing happened when they brought in Capaldi. And they announced it, and I'm like,
who's this old dude?
I was used to the younger Doctors, and I'm not a person that had seen older episodes where typically the Doctors were older men, and they had kind of gotten away from that, which I think was to bring in a younger audience, and it worked. So I actually like him. He's grown on me. I was super excited to see like every episode of this season, and that's all I can really say. And I think it should be noted that I do plan on going back and watching the old Doctor Who episodes, the classics, because I just want to know more about it. Sometimes I think there's things I may have missed because I don't have those other references for the Doctor. I'm thinking about doing a series of videos when I end up watching those older episodes. So if that's something you guys are interested in seeing, definitely let me know and I will make that happen. Anyway, on to this episode of Doctor Who. I will preface this by saying that there's going to be some spoilers. I don't think any of them are that bad, but you were warned. So, something I definitely have to note is there is a lot of quirky silliness and random, and I mean, it was good, don't get me wrong, but it was so all over the place that I felt like,
what am I on right now? Am I on something watching this episode?
Who slipped the roofie in my drink?
Because this episode had everything from tangerines to slinkies to Cowboy Santa, which was just like, I don't think I ever needed that mental image of Santa Claus. I can't. But there were definitely a lot of funny moments, like the Doctor provoking Clara, pushing her hot button, aka Danny Pink.
Danny Pink? What is Danny Pink up to right now? He's probably flirting with your neighbor or texting women of low moral character.
And then she went ham after that. This episode was basically like a Nightmare on Elm Street, and I'm not entirely convinced that it wasn't. The only thing missing from this being Nightmare on Elm Street was Freddy Krueger, although I think that those dream crabs could have been his pets because they are really gross and it totally looks like something that would have come from one of those movies. Basically, the premise is Clara wakes up in bed and the Doctor is magically, mysteriously back, and if you've seen the previous episode, you know that they kind of parted ways at the end. And so she didn't really expect to see him again. This is one of those episodes I don't even feel like I can go and give you a play-by-play because it's so odd. You start off with Clara and the Doctor as usual, but then you realize that they're inside of a dream, which is inside of a dream, which is inside of another dream. And seriously, by towards the end of the episode, I was like, okay, sweet, we got everything resolved. We're inside another dream. It was really weird. The Doctor pushing Clara's buttons, that was pretty funny. The stuff that he says to her about Danny Pink is really messed up. He basically implies that he's out hoeing it up somewhere, but then they lied to each other, so that's another thing. They kind of revealed the secrets that they had kept from each other and lied to each other about. I know that they both kind of did that to spare each other or for the benefit of the other person, but I just wasn't really a fan of them splitting up because I really like Clara. She's my favorite companion thus far, And that is out of all of them because she seems to be the smartest. She can keep up with him. They can both throw the witty banter back and forth, and it's awesome. And especially because there's no romantic undertones or anything like that with this relationship, which seems to have been the general direction of where the show was going. Sometimes it was cool. Like, it was cool with the whole Rose thing. I get that. But every companion does not need to hook up with the doctor. I mean, then it's just like... I was really happy that there was a somewhat happy ending for once, because they've had a lot of depressing stuff going on with the show recently, and even though the episodes are really good, they're entertaining, they're funny, there's still like a lot of heavy undertones. So for me, that was awesome, and I'm super excited. I can't wait until the next season. Both Clara and the doctor will be back in The Magician's Apprentice. If you guys want me to do a review on that episode when it airs, leave me a comment down below and I will definitely do that for you. So that's about all I have for this particular episode. Even though I was a little confused by the episode, I still thoroughly enjoyed it. What did you guys think? Did you like the episode? Do you think it could have been done better? Or what are you excited about seeing next season? I personally am just excited to see the Doctor and Clara back together again, but let me know what you think. And if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Dream crabs.